Welcome to UltimateMarBro's. Hey guys, welcome to UltimateMarBro's. I'm your host, UltimateMar. Before we get into this video, I just want to talk about this book. Let me see if I can get it. Make the Impossible Possible by Bill Strickland. It's one of my favorite books of all time, and I actually got the author, Bill Strickland, to sign it for me. He goes, "To Mariano Mary, I am honored to sign this book for you. Signed, Bill Strickland." And there's a little note up top from my uncle. He goes, "Bill Strickland was a real troop, and signed your new book. Enjoy. Merry Christmas, Uncle Will." My uncle died a couple years ago due to the same disease that Stephen Hawking's had. I don't remember what it's called. Lou Gehrig's disease, maybe? Anyways, let's get on with the show. Alrighty, guys. We are back with Ratchet and Clank 1. And if you guys watched the beginning of this episode, you saw I did a little differently and was talking about a book called Bill Strickland. Now, I just want to make this episode talking about said book. Last night, while I was just lying in bed trying to sleep, I started thinking about that book, and I really wanted to share it with all of you. Because that was just a stupid death. Because I really found it inspirational, and it was a really wonderful book. And I've actually met Bill Strickland. He's a great guy. He really is. And I really just want to bring that book out into the world, because I thought it was a fantastic book. And the reason why I even read it was back in 2008, summer, after I graduated high school. I went straight into college. And I never took a break from college. And my first summer there, one of my classes, they had us join a book club or something. Or it was required reading for us to read a book and discuss it at a coffee shop right down the road from... Not right down the road, it was actually quite a ways away from the college. They had great coffee. I mean, even I, a person who doesn't drink coffee, thought it was not bad. No! I gotta focus here. I don't want to get hit again. And my teacher made us read these books. Or this book anyways. I mean, she let us choose what book we would read. And then we would do... That you would have different get-togethers for each type of book. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I genuinely love the book, for one thing. And I just want to do something that, I don't know, is a little inspirational. You know? Because with everything going on in the world, damn, Backstreet Boys reunion tour just never ends. I'm referring to the pandemic with that. But it just never ends. And the world is just insane. It really is. With everything going on. And I just want to bring just a little hope into the world. if I can do that, then I did my job as an entertainer, as a gamer, as a human being. If I could just make the world just a little bit better, you know? And in all honesty, I highly recommend reading Make the Impossible Possible. If nothing else, just the title is fantastic, in my opinion. It feels like it wants to bring hope. Now, I want to talk a little bit about what's in the book and about the man, Bill Strickland. Once again, I was 18 when I first read it, and I thought it was fantastic. And I was truly, truly inspired by the story that I was reading and about this man's life and how he wanted to bring a safe environment for kids. I can't exactly. It's been 13 years since I've read the book, so I don't exactly remember what time period the book is supposed to be set in. I want to say 70s, when there's really high racial tensions, going, maybe even earlier, somewhere around the time with Martin Luther King and everything that was going on at the time. That's the time period I think this book was set in. I could be wrong. Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure I'm wrong. It might be a little bit later than that. But Bill Strickland, he's an African American man. He's black in that time period. And when he was about to graduate high school, he was trying to figure out what he wanted to do or what he was going to do. And he came to school early one day, and he heard jazz music being played. And he was intrigued, and he went to go hear it. And come to find out that it's a teacher who's playing it while he's doing pottery. And he was intrigued. So he went to find out more about what the teacher was doing and all of that. And the teacher started teaching him how to do pottery while listening to jazz. And he basically built a company through that. Now, I don't mean his company just does jazz and all of that and pottery. It's so much more inspiring, in my opinion, than that. And again, it's been 13 years since I've read it, so I don't exactly remember everything that was going on in the book. So I can't exactly tell you what all he did and everything like that. But after he graduated high school, he actually started up his own studio and allowed anyone to pretty much just come in and be a part of what he's doing. Ah, crap, I'm way back here. And he did it mostly for children, to give them a safe environment to be, so they're not part of gang wars or really horrible things that were going on at the time. And all he wanted was a safe place for children. So he opened up the studio, played jazz music really loud so people would hear it, so they would come check out what's going on. And I just think it's fantastic. that he was doing all of this during a time where there was really high racial anonymity towards African Americans, black people in general. And it was just a fantastic thing he did. And again, like I said, he built a company through that, all in the hopes of giving people a safe environment. There's a lot of other things he did, but I cannot remember because it's been so long, and I'm actually going to read the book again because I can't remember. I'm totally blanking on what I was talking about. My mind is just totally blank. Anyways, check that book out, especially in this time period where so many crazy things are going on. Just to have a little bit of hope put back into the world. That's what I hope this episode will do. Bring hope back into everyone's lives. That's my main goal for talking about this. Plus, I also really loved the book and I wanted to share it. And I wanted to share my experiences with Bill Strickland. After I finished the book, I really was just so, how do I explain it? Inspired by the book that I really wanted to meet this guy. And I flew to Pittsburgh where his office is, and my uncle just so happens to live there. Well, he did before he died due to the disease, unfortunately. I miss my uncle. I love you, Uncle Will. I wish you didn't go so soon. I well and truly miss you. Cousin Alex, Aunt Stacy, everybody over there. Alex and his new wife. I'm glad my uncle was able to hold off till my cousin Alex, his son, got married. And I met his wife, Sarah, at their wedding. That was actually the very first time I ever met her. And she's a very nice lady. And I met her, I was like, if you guys ever need anything, with Uncle Will and everything, the situation, don't hesitate to call me. I'll be here. I'll help out whenever you need me. Just call me. Because that's what you do for family. Like I said, even if it's the fact that I just met her, she was my cousin's wife, so she was family to me. That's all there is to it. Wait, I missed something. Yes! I knew I missed a gold bolt. I was talking and went right past it. Anyways, this is 2008 when I went over there to meet him. And I told my uncle that I wanted to go to this company. Bill Strickland built a company off of basically jazz and pottery. I mean, there's a lot more to it. Again, I don't really remember much because it's been 13 years, but it is what it is. And I know I'm rambling. I really know that I am rambling. But when I told my uncle what I wanted to do, he's like, I know exactly where that is. I've been there. Uh, I can take you. And I was very happy. And so when we got there, I told the lady at the receptionist that my name is Mariana Mary. I just finished reading Mr. Strickland's book, and I wanted to ask if he would sign it. And believe it or not, Mr. Strickland is such a cool dude that he actually came down and met this 18-year-old kid he knows nothing about. He could have said no, and that would have been the end of it, and that would have been fine. I mean, I know he was a businessman he's running a business, he's got things to do, and I would have understood that, no doubt about it. But the fact that he took time to come out and meet this 18-year-old kid to sign his book, that made me very happy. And he instantly became, my respect for him as a person and as a hero skyrocketed. It really did. And I was so happy that he came out to meet me. I really was. And I shook his hand. He signed my book. He said, "Thank you for reading. I appreciate it." I was like, I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. The things that you did, the way you basically helped change children's lives at the time period that this was all happening, it was amazing. It really is. And you all really should take time to read that book. Let me be clear, I am not getting paid to say all this. It's not an endorsement. I mean, I am endorsing it because I thought it was fantastic, but that's not the whole... How do I get up there? Wait a second. I'm doing something wrong. Ah, okay. I mean, I'm not getting paid to say all this. It's just how I genuinely feel. Mr. Strickland, if you're still alive, I have no idea if you are. Again, it was 13 years ago, so I don't really remember. So I don't know if he is alive. If you are alive, I would be honored to have you as a guest on an episode. I really would. Because you are, without a doubt, one of my heroes of all time. You really are. Anyways, hang on. Never mind. But yeah, if you guys get a chance, look it up. Read the book. Oh, another part of it is after I had the book signed in 2008, Hurricane Ike hit, and my book got destroyed. I was bombed. I was so sad. And my uncle, cool guy as he was, bought another copy, went over to Mr. Strickland, told him what had happened, and he signed another copy. How fucking cool is this guy? I agree with you, Ratchet.
Listen to your little metal friend, Ratchet. You are destined to be mere steps away.
It's just something doesn't seem right.
This is it. Port is going to help us stop Ched and Drek.
Why, thank you, Clank. You've been most helpful.
Get off of me, you idiot.
I love it when a
Okay. Yeah, so this is pretty much the end of the video, but again, if you guys get a chance, buy the book Make the Impossible Possible by Bill Strickland. Read it and just find out how cool of a guy this guy is. He really is. Anyways, this is the end of this video. Come back tomorrow for a boss fight. And I will probably be talking about something completely different and probably stupid. Makes sense. Alright, guys. Please hit that like button, smash that subscribe, crush that bell. Later.